This morning we're joined by Larry Johnson. He is the kind of the McDonald's ambassador here in this state. We're going to talk a little bit about the 2017 McDonald's All-America basketball team. And we are excited to be joined by Libby. She's one of 3 New Hampshire high school girl hoop stars who was nominated to the team among 720 nominees. I want to welcome both Libby and Larry to our studios here this morning here on News Talk. Larry, welcome to the program. Good to have you with us representing McDonald's. Hey, thanks for breakfast, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. It's great to be here.
Finally, I mean, we tried to put this interview together with Libby and you for the last couple of days, but the storms have sort of gotten in the way, I guess, huh?
I know. We lucked out today. It is great.
Yeah, and Libby, good to see you and welcome. I know you just... You know, I know you're tired this morning because the Portsmouth girls team beat up on Laconia last night, huh?
Oh yeah, I got home around 10:30 or 11, but you know, it was a good game. We came out with the win, so it was all worth it.
A big win. So you guys are now what, 15-1?
15-1. Yeah.
15-1. Got a couple of games left in the regular season. Then the playoffs begin, right?
Yep, 2 more games. We're at Wyndham tomorrow, and then we have our last regular season home game on Tuesday against Pelham.
Yeah, and you are a senior. And basketball has been a huge part of your life over the last few years, right?
It definitely has. I started playing when I was in 2nd grade, so that, you know, that's where the love comes from. But I switched over because I was originally playing soccer for a while through middle school and everything, and I switched over at around 8th grade, and from there since it's just taken off, and I love it. Would never go back.
Yeah, and I hear now, and we have been reporting on it as well, as of last week, you have become the all-time Portsmouth High girls scorer. You have over, what, 1,100 points now?
Yes,
something along those lines.
1166 was the last record held.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you're not totally counting every single night, but it's a great career, and I'm sure you'd love to go out with the state championship, huh?
That would be amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a goal for the program for the past couple of years. You know, they've raised the state finalist banner once or twice, but I think we need the state championship banner up there.
Well, I would imagine that, with only 1 loss going into the last 2 games, you've got to be one of the favorites in your division, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we have some work to do, but I think that we're pretty confident in the fact that we could make that postseason run and, hopefully manage to get that.
Yeah. Larry, let's talk about the McDonald's All-American team. I mean, this is such a great honor for Libby as a student and as an athlete. 720 nominees across the country, 3 from New Hampshire. She's the only one from a public school, correct?
Correct, and none from Maine. There was no nominees from Maine. So we live in New England, and we don't get quite the attention that some of the bigger states do because this is a national program. So it's really a great honor for Libby to be nominated for the team. She's a great basketball player, but a good student and a great leader. So it's really quite an achievement for her.
We talk a lot about Libby's generation of students and peers and stuff, and there are a lot of good ones. I mean, we hear about the generation that is not being active, not doing a lot of good things, but obviously Libby's got it all together. She's got a scholarship to go to William & Mary, which is wonderful. She'd love to end her high school career with a state championship with Portsmouth. Let's talk a little bit about the program that the McDonald's has, this All-American team. What's the whole idea behind it?
Well, it started with the boys about over 40 years ago, and it really was just an idea of recognizing great athletes and great students across the entire United States. The girls have been involved less, about 18 years, and it really is an opportunity for names to be submitted. Then the second stage is where they reduce the number of people to the nominee stage. And then the final thing is selection. There's only about 30 players in the entire country that get selected for that. But it's been ongoing for a long time. It's quite an achievement. I know for the, if you listen to the college games, they'll always determine how good a team is by the number of McDonald's All-American players that have been recruited.
Yeah, they mention that a lot. Yeah, they mention that a lot.
So it's a great program that McDonald's is involved in, and we're extremely pleased whenever we get a local player to receive a nomination because it is rare. over 700 players nationally, and only like 1 or 2 in, and I don't know how many they have in Vermont, but these smaller states, we just don't get the recognition we do. So it's really exciting for us to have somebody from Portsmouth High School as a nominee.
Yeah, and I know Larry presented the award to you. Was it last week? I guess you went to the school a couple weeks ago now?
Well, with all the snow, I'm not sure I was canceled, but yeah,
was it a couple weeks ago, I think?
I think so too.
Yeah. So what was your reaction when you first heard that you were nominated across the country? And you were one of three in New Hampshire, the only person, from a public school here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm very humbled, blessed to get, that kind of award, honored, per se, just because, all the people that are nominated, it's, they work so hard for what they get, and just to, get that recognition is a great honor.
Yeah, yeah. What's the best part of playing basketball for you?
Best part?
Yeah,
I'd probably say the team aspect, honestly, because every team I've been on, it's just been so much fun with, either the people I play with on the court and just the energy on the court, and even off the court, you build, lasting relationships, and I've met so many great people who've provided me with crazy opportunities, so, a lot of people take that for granted, and I definitely want to try not to do that, so.
Tell our listeners about the practice routine that you go through, because as we say, you're a student first and an athlete second. Obviously, studies that come first. Obviously, education comes first. But this is a passion of yours. You make the time for it. You're good at what you do. You've practiced and worked hard to get to where you are. I mean, to be nominated for this All-America team by McDonald's. I mean, this is because of your efforts and because of the dedication and the discipline that an athlete has to have. You can't just mail it in. You can't just mail it in.
Yeah, well, I mean, during the season, we only have one day off during the week. Our team practices are every day, and then as for the spring, this is my first year without playing a AAU sport, and I traveled around with the Crusaders for the spring and summer. So we would have 2 practices a week with the team, so the rest of the week would be left, up to you individually to work out and practice. And a lot of my days were spent either, at the Connie Bean. I trained with Keith Friel, and he's helped me a lot throughout the, this journey. And it's just a lot of fun getting in the gym outside of, the whole team aspect too, because once you see your hard work pay off, it's rewarding too. So.
I want to remind our listeners that Libby has got a scholarship to go to William and Mary next fall, correct?
Yes, correct.
So how do you think the difference is going to be between the high school game of basketball and the college game?
Definitely. Well, it's definitely a lot faster paced too. It's way more physical. Every team's lifting, every team's conditioning. So, everyone's going in prepared, to battle. So I think it's going to be, I go in. I'm reporting for duty per se July 3rd to go down there to start workouts and lifting with the team and everything. So I think that's going to be the biggest adjustment, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know this is a ways off, but there's a lot more opportunity for women athletes now. There's a regular professional basketball league for women. Is that something way back in your head that you may want to possibly pursue?
Possibly, if I can get there. I don't see it as necessarily an end goal per se, just because of the the hard work and dedication it takes to get there. Not many women basketball players get to it, and that is just a crazy dream, But there's definitely a lot of opportunities overseas, especially. I know some women that I've met that have gone through UNH even that are playing overseas in Germany, and I know a girl who played for William and Mary. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. That's now overseas as well, and they're having great success. So. Yeah. That may be a possibility.
So basketball, obviously, you're excited about playing college basketball, but it may not end after your college days.
True, yes. Yeah. I'd like to, explore those opportunities as well. But
why not? Why not?
Definitely going to take in that college experience.
Well, I want to wish you all the luck. All of us here at WTSN wish you the best of luck. It's exciting to have, a local player, Larry, as you mentioned, on the 2017 to be nominated for the All-America McDonald's team.
It really is great. The other thing is Libby, I've gotten a chance to see her play a couple games. She's very, very athletic and very passionate and dedicated. So if those are the criteria for her to do well at college and anything after that, she's a shoo-in.
Yeah. Well, I want to wish you the best, Libby. It's been a pleasure meeting you. We've been following you, and I hope you do bring a state championship back here to the Seacoast. That'd be wonderful.
Yes.
2 more games on the regular schedule, you said.
Yes.
Coming off a win last night in Laconia, and 2 more games, and then the playoffs begin, and who knows, maybe that'd be a great way to end your career at Portsmouth High School as a senior in the state championship. Well, good luck, and congratulations on this honor of being nominated to the 2017 McDonald's All-America team. Great opportunity to be there, and a great acknowledgement on your dedication to the sport as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
Good to have you with us. And I know you don't have to get to class right away because you said you have first period off or
Yep,
something.
that's true.
Good for you.
Being a senior, so.
Good for you. It's always nice to have Larry first period off.
All right, yeah.
Larry,
It's a
thank
sleep
you.
in.
Larry Johnston, thank you for joining us today, representing McDonald's here in New Hampshire. Thanks again.
Thanks for having us, and you guys do such a great job covering the high school sports in the Seacoast throughout the state. It's really, it's really great to see these student athletes get this type of reward.
Well, we are glad to be covering those games. We try to make it, the local information that we carry here on WTSN. We've been around for 60 years, and I think our calling has been all about local information, local news, local sports, and I think we do it pretty well. So, thank you, Larry. Thank you, Libby. Good luck to you.
Thank you again.
And to bring that state championship home, we'll be following you as well. Thanks, Larry. All right, weather now here on WTSN. We check in with Chief Meteorologist Joe Joyce.
NH1.